Yeah. Yo, best rapper, yes, master, scat clapper, chest tapper, said badly, flesh scattered, jet and left a mess after. Sean sprayed rapidly, display nights today nights to Andre Agassiz. P, Black History Month, Blacker Cracker Eye, participate with the punch. The wiper heard something, she sweet knife, the king swipe, life alert buttons. Sean Price, Sean Knight, Sean Fight, Sean Sight, Sean Sight, Sean Tight, Sean Right, Sean Bright. Do you lightly tight, pin right, lightning strike twice. Viking Argentina, Nina with the sight. Knife striking fight, disliking the cycle type. Type bottle, your idol, holding the title for the night. Michael Knight call with the hot inside Paul. I'm not like y'all, plus I don't like y'all, pig.
Keep climbing till you reach the apex. Mountain View, sit two burners on the Pyrex. Throwing 3 cubes, head cracking the dice game. Rise to the top, illuminating God's flames.
Keep climbing until you reach the apex. Mountain View, sit 2 burners on the Pyrex. Throwing 3 cubes, head cracking the dice game. Rise to the top, illuminating God's flames. Slugs with a side of fries flying out the potato. Collide with cyborg, microdrone mosquitoes. Ice Kahlua cappuccino, Lil Easy Jesus. Cool foods horizon, Great Pyramid of Giza. The higher up the mountain, more treacherous the path. Older the money, more dirtier the cash. The road to power paved with casualties. Slang executioner, decapitating MCs. The Western Union saluting. Money gram, Iron Man, blue holograms moving fluid. Hash all dripping on my tree branches. Pawns get buried when the pale horse advances. Life's a chess game, a climbing the food chain. Hopping turnstiles to first class and on planes. Breaking bad, carving rhymes into blue ice. Invoking the ghost to walk to white.
Keep climbing till you reach the apex. Mountain View, sit 2 burners on the Pyrex. Throwing 3 cubes, head cracking the dice game. Rise to the top, illuminating God's flames.
Keep climbing until you reach the apex. Mountain View, sit 2 burners on the Pyrex. Throwing 3 cubes, head cracking the dice game. Rise to the top, illuminating God's flames.
That violin, man, shit about to get real sad, real gloomy. For y'all fake ass, whack ass rappers.
It's the return of the Mac. Earn the stack when I burn the whack. Waves of light electrify lines. Frighten your mental, electrify minds. Eloquent speaker, spit monstrosities. Bring terror in all types of atrocities. Possibly the best, now I'm positive. Wicked talented, plus I got a lot to give. Guilty by association, associated with the illest in the nation. Unbreakable combination. Hit the stage is total obliteration. Ha, I got no consideration. Fuck styles and fuck gentrification. I got that French connection. Pussy rappers gotta pay for protection. It's on. Bang your head to this beat I bust on. Shots fired. Rappers getting they duck on. Bang your head to this beat I bust on. Shots fired. Rappers getting they duck on. Bang your head to this beat I bust on. Shots fired. Rappers getting they duck on. Bang your head to this beat I bust on. Shots fired. Rappers getting they duck on. Consequences and repercussions. I take money, you pay, take deductions. And while you waiting for instructions, I gave orders to carry out your slaughter. Consequently, your heart just stopped beating. Might be the hole in your head that won't stop leaking. I can see your last thoughts. It was please don't hit me with the hawk. But I don't take no requests. Like a broken record in the song is death word. His style and profile is detestable, and his bullshit is not digestible. Shot him walking into his vestibule. They about to pull a plug, he a vegetable. My voice is distinct. Most rappers hear it and become extinct. Bang your head to this beat I bust on. Shots fired. Rappers getting they duck on. Bang your head to this beat I bust on. Shots fired. Rappers getting they duck on. Bang your head to this beat I bust on. Shots fired. Rappers getting they duck on. Bang your head to this beat I bust on. Shots fired. Rappers getting they duck on. Bang your head. It's the return of the Mac. Earn the stack when I burn the whack. Waves
What's going on, world?
What's good?
Welcome to the Chop Shop Radio. Is it? You get your volumes up.
Yo.
What's going on, everybody? There we go. There's the volume. There we go. We got some technical difficulties. Let's do it all over again. Ready? Should we start over again? We'll do it. Oh, what's up, world? Welcome to the Mighty Chop Shop Radio.
I'm motherfucking Kash. You already know that. You know what I mean? And over on my right, you know what I mean? He could just act like he was here the whole time and shit. I think his first show back. You know what I mean?
First show back.
His little hiatus. You know what I mean? He was on the Brokeback Mountain.
Took a little trip.
You know what I mean?
It was a Buddhist monastery. That's where we're going. I was in a Buddhist monastery. I thought that's what we were going with.
I think he's at Brokeback Mountain.
I thought we were going with the Buddhist monastery. So shout out to everybody, you know, that supports the Chop Shop Radio. You guys haven't seen me in a couple weeks. You know what I mean? You haven't seen the live stream. Y'all supposed to be tuning into the website anyways. If you don't see me or not, Cash and I've been holding it down. I was on a little month hiatus from all things related Universal. I was on a sabbatical at a monastery up in the mountains in Tibet with a llama. With a llama, Dalai Lama, or something like that. Well, her name was Llama. So, anyways,
no, it wasn't real llama.
Welcome to the Chop Shop Radio, man. Thanks everybody, you know, for tuning in. So, Cash, give us a synopsis of what's been going on. What's going on in the Chop Shop now that we're hitting 2018? We got the new look behind us right here. If y'all hold up, if y'all can't see here, look. Y'all can see the new look. You know what I mean? Check it out real quick.
It's not really that motherfucking news. But
Y'all can see the new look. Got some new equipment. We still got Slim over there. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody watching. Real respect, I'm saying, to the people that watch the actual stream, not the Facebook stream. I mean, we appreciate all support, but the real support comes from the numbers that we get from, you know, views. We're not gonna tag 100 people to beg you. We're just gonna ask once and then keep it moving.
Yeah, man, go to the YouTube page, subscribe to the motherfucking shit, man. You know, check it out. Go to our UZD website. You know what I mean? Go handle that.
www.uzd.world. And you know, as always, the Chop Shop Radio every Thursday, 6:30 to 8. You can catch us on our YouTube channel or our website or Facebook. But mostly, like I said, we're trying to get all the traffic to go to the website because we got 2 projects about to drop.
Yeah, man. Plus soon, you know, the website will be popping. We're gonna have like apparel. You know what I mean? We're gonna have like blogs, all that stuff, crazy stuff on our website, man. So you need to go there. And
so
you got a part of your regular everyday, you know, internet surf, you know, paid surf, whatever the fuck you call it. You know what I mean? You know what the fuck I'm
So we do this show and we always give the mic. I mean, we talk about ourselves a little bit, but primarily we focus on other artists and other things. So playing that, you know, someone that's not been around. I've been going for a month, actually a little over a month. It's my first time back into the public. You know what I mean? As far as like on social media or anything, being, you know, broadcasting, podcast, anything else, all the different things that we do. So Cash, we always talk about other people, but real quick, briefly, could we talk a little bit about the UZD project? So for those of you who don't know what the UZD project is, like let's speak as if they don't know what it is.
That's the Divine Justice, you know what I mean? That's our first, you know, group album coming out real soon. We ain't pick a date for it yet. You know
for UZD, Universal Zoo Disciples, to be.
We putting it together, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everything's straight, man. You know what I mean? So me, Mike Boston, you know what I mean, and his Showcast, our producer, so he's just going through it, you know.
Pop Sounds.
Pop Sounds. No, well, what I'm saying, particularly me, Mike Boston.
Yeah, the ones that you're going into it, yeah.
Showcast, just going through it with a fine-tooth comb and, you know, trying to, you know, just mix it down and get it perfect for the listening ear. So that's what we've been doing lately, and it's coming along real good. You know what I mean? Just
so why is the UZD? I'm playing the role of interviewer here. Why is the UZD, the Universal Zoo Disciples? Why is the album called Divine Justice?
That mic over there. It's nice.
What does that mean exactly?
Divine Justice is just like it's almost like, you know, definitely the king, bro. The Divine Justice is more. The idea behind it is like we've been like big fans of, you know, the Wu-Tang family, and basically been big fans of the Wu-Tang family. It's almost like we've been a part of Wu-Tang ever since we were younger. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's in your heart. It's in the motherfucking lifestyle. So just for us to be able to be a part of that family and you know, like have them acknowledge us is like divine justice. You know what I mean? It's justice. You know what I mean? It's like for all them years of us, you behind Wu-Tang and being like
supporters,
supporters, and like, because like I said before, you know what I'm saying, I told somebody about, you know, our affiliation with the Wu-Tang and the zoo and all that, and it was like, I mean, it wasn't like a shock. It wasn't a surprise. You know, you guys, that was in you guys' heart for forever. So it was like, so that's when the Divine Justice came in, and also the correlation to Papa Wu.
Yeah, but because Papa Wu, you know, for people that don't understand how the Pantheon works, the Wu-Tang is like the military, and there's different chapters and divisions, and we come under the Zoo Bullies and the Brooklyn Zoo, but we also come under the 10th Chamber, which is Papa Wu, the patriarch of the Wu-Tang Clan, the elder god, I think it was Prodigal Son from Sons of Man said that Papa Wu is the spark that ignited the flame that is Wu-Tang.
Yeah, that's like the motherfucking Big Bang. He's the Big Bang of the Wu-Tang.
Yeah. So we come under the 10th chamber, and the 10 for the 10th chamber, because you know you've heard of the 36 chambers, which is named after a movie, and the 36 pressure points and other mathematical things that the RZA and them was all into.
Like chessboard.
Yep, exactly. Yep, it breaks down all the way from there to human molecules. But Papa Wu represents, everybody has their own chamber. Like if you listen to Dirty, what was it? Chapter number 9, verse 32. Also known as Brooklyn Zoo. Yeah. So Papa Wu's chamber is the 10th chamber, which represents J, the 10th letter in the alphabet, and then the 5% mathematical equation of the J represents justice, which is a penalty or reward for a man's deeds. So we represent the 10th chamber.
So that all kind of like fell into place on its own. You know what I mean? That wasn't even like that was accidental. Yeah, that was kind of accidental, and it all worked. So we just went along with that.
It wasn't like we like pressed anybody or fucking or groupied anybody or something. Like it just happened naturally. Like it was the natural flow of the universe.
Yeah, man. The universe is a powerful motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're gonna go into these motherfucking current events and shit we got going on here.
Let's go to the current events.
Yeah, we're gonna start with the genuine.
I have to, you know, can I say what I was saying earlier on camera? But I'm gonna be a little more, you know. I mean, if this offends anybody, so what? Go get your own show and run your mouth.
Offend me, motherfucker. Yeah, go get your own show and offend me.
Your own show. I mean, if you wanna, you know, contact us, we'll help you. You can get a show here, and if anybody has a problem with anything,
contact us, you get a show here. Yeah, you have us as guests and all that shit.
We'll have you as a guest. Like you know what I'm saying? Well, you could disagree with us. We'll have you as a guest, but we really need to discuss this. All right. So listen. So for a long time, I've been really silent about the gay, transgender, LBGT experience, partially because my personal beliefs on all of that might be separate from the way that I move. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. But the way I move is I accept people for who they are, regardless if they're gay, straight, Muslim, Christian, you know what I'm saying? Whether or not I approve of it or how I feel about it on a deeper level.
Yeah, you have to approve of anybody's lifestyle. It's not supposed to approve of anybody's lifestyle.
But there's this old saying. There's this old saying that I don't agree with what you're saying, but I'll fight to the death for your right to use it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really, so I just want to say all that. I guess I'm still DJ disclaimer, but I have friends that are transgender, that are gay, straight. You know, I have people, close family members that are here and that passed away that were homosexual and lesbian. So I've grown up around gay people my whole life. And my whole thing is I embrace you for who you are in the spirit. I don't care what you do in your bedroom or this and that and that other thing. And, you know, I've also, strange to me a little bit at times, have been very silent during the whole homosexualization of and emasculating of black males specifically, but men in general in the hip hop industry that I love so much more than I love what the fuck somebody sensitive things about what the fuck I got to say, because I love hip hop as much as I love life. You know what I'm saying? I've actually risked my life and my freedom multiple times for hip hop. I can say that. Not everybody can say that, and I'm not the only one, but I can say that. So I love hip hop, and I've watched hip hop be deteriorated, not because gay is a bad thing, but it's about it's just like white's not a bad thing, but sometimes these things are used as the focal point, how to deconstruct something. So that's a whole nother conversation. But I say that to say that I've stayed silent a long time, and I've even been criticized. We've been criticized on this show by a lesbian Shout out to Wendy Love Edge, a very good friend of the Chop Shops, very good friend of the
checked us. She put us in our place.
She checked us, and she wanted to leave because she felt like some of the comments we were making were homophobic, and maybe for people that don't know us would come across to that. Is it a coincidence that we shortly after had a lesbian co-host? Who knows? Maybe that was a PR thing, or maybe that was a universe.
I didn't think about that. I'm
on a roll right now. I'm on a roll. So whether that was good PR or the universe,
we saved some face for that. Yeah.
So she checked us on that, and you know, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I know that Kash had a very close a brother that was homosexual and stuff like that. So me and Kash have a similar opinion on it. We don't agree with it. We're not gonna participate.
It's not that I don't agree with it. It's not that I don't agree. It's just it is what it is. Be happy and be happy who you are.
So be who you are. So here's my issue now. I think that we live in a world that is so sensitive and so sensitive about every little thing that we're not progressing, we're degressing because people are becoming soft. And listen up, baby girl, or transsexual, or straight male, gay male, or bisexual, whatever people are. The world's a tough and cold place, and you know what? And from somebody who comes from an oppressed class, I've been oppressed, and I know what it's like. And it's not right to use words or this and that, or if tranny offends you, and I get it. Spick and the nigger word offend me greatly. You know what I'm saying? Like even cracker offends me less than the other words, but truthfully, it offends me. But where are we at now that you guys have finally, you did it to hip hop and everything like that. You did all this other stuff. Everybody's being gay and this and that, and I don't care, and I supported people being themselves. But I think we finally have gotten to the point where we got to put our foot down and say enough is a fucking enough.
Yeah.
This genuine situation blows my mind.
Yeah, man. It's like,
blows my mind. I've never been this much affected by something that had nothing to do with me before in my life. This shit really bothers me to my core, though. It really does.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because, like, you look at some of the, like I always say, it's not about what happened, is about the reaction of other people to the shit, and that's what really pisses me off.
Can you for the people at home, maybe in other countries, you have people, shout out to Iceland, Italy, and France, always watch people, shout out to our people in Colombia, everywhere else, Florida.
Yeah. Well,
can you break down what we're talking about?
All right, so what happened was Genuine, who's an R&B artist from the very popular R&B artist from the 90s, I guess he's on the show. I'm not sure what show it is.
Member of Drew Hill?
No, he's not a member of Drew.
No, not Genuine. That's
Cisco.
Cisco. I'm sorry. Genuine is
just Genuine sings My Pony.
Yeah, My Pony. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Not a thong.
The thong song's the other guy. I'm sorry.
So again, he's on like a TV show, and it's
in the UK.
It's kind of like a Big Brother.
It's called Big Brother UK.
It's Big Brother UK. All right.
It's called that. No, it's called.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay, Big Brother UK, and there's a transsexual woman on the show. And she was asking Genuine, yo, you would date me, right? And he was like, no, I'm not. I wouldn't date you. I wouldn't date you because you're transsexual. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. I wouldn't do it. She's like, no, take the trans off it. I'm a woman. I'm just woman, all woman. But he's like, no, I wouldn't date you. So then it comes to the part where he's like, all right, I'll date a woman, whatever happens. And then she goes, all right. She goes to wrap her arms around him and give him a hug. And he kind of like leans back, and that was cool. And then she says, give me a kiss. And he's like, no. And he pulls up. But the thing is, if you watch the video, he leaned back, and it was like, he was on the couch, and there was people around, and he was okay with her, like, you know, kind of like giving him a hug or whatever, or just like, he was okay with that. When she was like, give me a kiss, he was like, no. And he kind of pulled up a little bit. So everybody went in the uproar, saying that he's let me
interject here. Let me interject here. So this is my issue. This is my thing, Kash, and I'll let you talk on it. I don't want to over talk.
No, go ahead. That's what happened.
But I got to get this off my chest because this is really, really. There's not many things that bother me to where I feel like I felt I had to speak on this issue. The issue is not even with Genuine. My issue is not even with the transgender. Is that the correct term? Because we don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah.
The transgender person, whatever her name was, because I don't know her name.
Transgender woman.
I don't know her name. Transgendered woman that I'm not going to tiptoe on eggshells. I'm going to say what it is. The transgendered woman. what she tried to do to him. I'm not even saying that what she tried to do him is part of the gay agenda to turn everybody gay. And I'm not saying that. I'm not even hating on her. You know what I'm saying? I know some gay people that do some shady kisses. You know what I'm saying?
What she did was
it's not about. No, I'm not even. I don't have one issue with her. My issue is with the people that are the fact that there are people in 2018 in the planet Earth that really can look at that situation and say, oh, and I looked at the tweets and the fucking posts. People were really saying, oh, and I'm not normally bothered by what people say, but this shows the ignorance of people. Oh, he's transphobic. He's homophobic because he didn't kiss her. So you know what? You know what? I'm white, Puerto Rican, and a little bit of black. I got a bunch of Irish and English in me, but I got Puerto Rican in me, but I identify as a Puerto Rican male. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a fucking camera, and I'm going to go out in the street, and I'm going to kiss every single white woman I can. And every white woman that don't kiss me, I'll say is racist.
Yeah. She don't want to kiss me because I'm scared.
Is racist. Yeah. That's what I'll say tomorrow on Twitter. What would you think of that? You think I'm fucking out of my mind?
You know my problem. All right, so I'm gonna say why.
This shit is pissing me off.
You know, I'm gonna say why I have a problem with her. What she did was put him in a situation that he can't win.
No, you're right.
So what happened was, what it comes down to, right?
You're right.
Now say that he says, so what he did was he didn't kiss her. So now he's transphobic. But if he does kiss her, people are gonna say he's gay for kissing a man. So she put him in a...
He saw what they did to designer.
Yeah, so
they clowned the designer for 2 months.
So
for dancing with the tranny. I didn't know.
So they put him in a position that she put him in a position that he couldn't win. He couldn't win. No matter what he did, he was going to lose and get backlash from somebody, from some group of people. You know what I mean?
You think that was her intention?
It was. You know that in your head. You know what I mean? When you go do stuff like that, you know that in your head. Like,
yeah, I mean, it is for the camera. It is for the camera.
But if he kisses me, now everybody's gonna be like, yo, oh, Genuine kissed the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now that's another issue you got to deal with.
You see what you know what it is? You people that are not from the ethnic urban culture, y'all don't understand like how bad we are on each other. Like if you do something slightly small, you're soft. First of all, regardless, besides August Alsina, nope, let me change that. Gotta amend that because he's been caught out there with some weird pictures. But prior to the pictures, besides August Alsina and The Dream, right? Pretty much everybody else in Jagged Edge. Other than those guys, everybody else, even the guys we love, we think they're a little soft because we automatically, especially as people that are rappers, we're not saying we think they're a bitch, but if they sing, especially if they do R&B, we already kind of fuck with them a little bit, and the only way they can ever make it back is all right.
But we think that they're all about the women and they're all about the girls.
Yeah, so we give them a hard time. He's gonna turn around and kiss a fucking white transgender woman, they would have been up in arms. Because the black sister would have been up in arms. They would have been like, he don't kiss a black sister, but he'll kiss a white man. It would have been brutal.
His wife is black.
But I'm saying that's what would have happened.
I'm just saying like...
That's the kind of world we live in.
I mean, yes. Everybody got something to say because of the internet.
When you was a kid, let me ask you a question. When you was a kid, did you see people that were bullied and came out the other end monsters, not bad monsters, but strong people, and came out the other end and overachieved things, and I know you saw that. Must have seen the other. You see people that have been picked on. That have come out the other.
You got guys like the most notorious person, like Mike Tyson.
All right,
look at Mike Tyson. Right. He got picked on.
Okay, all right. So let's rewind to the '90s when you and I were kids, and people got. And I'm not advocating. Once again, I'm not advocating being picked on. I'm just saying, America. I feel like Bernie Mac. I'm just saying, America, right? Y'all are making us soft. You're going to make us so that we're going to end up like those overweight people in that cartoon Wall-E and shit. Like we can't even walk. Y'all are making us soft. In my day, we got picked on. We fought back. We became stronger. These days, call me a spick or a sexual thing. I'm killing myself.
Well, see, the thing is like...
That's soft.
Well, see, the thing is like the internet changed the game of bullying. You know what I mean? So now, like you know, the phrase, the internet undefeated.
Yeah.
The internet don't lose.
No, the internet never.
You know what I mean? The internet. You know what I mean? It's millions of motherfuckers on the internet, and everybody got something to say because they ain't right there in your face.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like a bully talks you to your face, and he can get touched. He can get his ass whooped. But these guys can go on for days, and you know what I mean? You're gonna hunt these niggas down.
I personally know of at least like 3 or 4 people that are on my timeline that if we was ever in the physical presence, I would have slapped the shit out of them.
They be scared to death. They be retracting.
I'm sorry. I'll be honest. I would have slapped the shit out of them. Right,
they be retracting and recanting when you in their face.
Like the dudes of our time that would run their mouth, and then you at a party or something, and you catch them.
You the nigga with a bottle.
That's where cop and deuces come. Yeah, you catch him outside without his boys.
But see, the internet eliminates he said, she said. Because you know, when niggas talking shit nowadays, it was like, he said this and he said that. But now, it's like, this nigga's right. I got what this nigga said right here. I screenshot the motherfucker. I'm having forever. So I know what you said verbatim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, when it comes to it, it's like a lot more damaging. You know what I mean? Like, especially when it's people that you don't know, and they're saying all this and all this and all this and all this. Like, I was listening to Cardi B earlier, and she was like, you know, it hurts my feelings when people say, I look on the news, like, she's ugly and she's this and she's that and she's this and she's that. You know what I mean? No matter how successful you come, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? It hurts when you see these comments about you. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, yo. One time, a couple of times, I've Googled us and seen some comments about something we're involved in, and people that don't know us, and I felt a little some type of way. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
Not that I need their approval, but I was like, what the?
Yeah, man. That's the good. That's the good with the bad, man.
There's a website. Not a website, but there's a page on Facebook. I think they're also a website. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. But what they do is they take like.
Turtle Boy?
Excuse me, no.
That Turtle Boy shit?
No, it's not a Rhode Island based one. Excuse me.
It's from Mass.
No, not even Mass. No. It's all across the country. And what they do is they take like people that are like not ultra famous, but like semi famous, like somebody
that we know,
like Pharoah Monch. We say Pharoah Monch. Half the people watching this video don't know who he is. The other half is like, that's the god. Pharoah Monch, like they took him, and what they did is they took Pharoah Monch, and then they took the guy that's from Keenan and Peele that wrote that Get Out movie. And
not Keenan and Peele.
Isn't it Keenan and Peele?
No, it's Keenan and Kel. It's about Key and Peele.
Yeah, them guys. Yeah. So the chubbier one, he actually made a great contribution to the culture by the movie Get Out.
That's Peele.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother story in itself. But anyways, so they took Pharoah Monch, and then they had him without ever reading it before. They handed him like a little either a phone or a laptop. I mean, an iPad. And they, for the first time, they made him read out loud on camera, like without no prompt. Like, here you go. He agreed to it before, and here you go. And they just gave it to him. He got on the camera, and he read comments of people talking shit about him. And the other dude read comments about him, theories on the movie Get Out. I thought it was interesting because Pharoah Monch, these people were like talking shit about this dude, and he was kind of like, what the, like, you could see in his face, not that he was hurt, but he was just like, what the?
Wow,
I see shit on the line sometimes that make me be like that, and I'd be like, cause somebody from the inside looking out, like I see it that way.
But
I'm like, yo, how do these people? Where is their perception? Where is their perception built? And I try to understand.
A lot of times, you know what I mean? Another thing too is I was listening to the Breakfast Club earlier, and Angela Yee from the was it Lee or Yee? I think it's Yee. Yeah, she was on the Breakfast Club and she was talking about how people just say certain stuff to try to get you to respond. When you're a fixture in the game, you know what I mean? So she was like, one time,
that's the only way that they can get a
validation to themselves. So one time she was like, one time somebody said something and she commented on it, some negative shit, and she commented on it. And the person was like, yo, I didn't think you was gonna comment on it. I'm a big fan. After they said some negative shit about it to get it to the point where it hit a nerve, and she felt like she had to respond to it. And when she responded to it, the dude was like, yo, I'm a big fan of yours. I can't believe you responded to it. You know what I mean? So people like get clout, you know what I mean, off of just you responding to them. You know, so they will say hurtful shit. Something to try to hit a nerve.
Let's look at history. Mano, 50 Cent. What do they have in common?
They
both kicked the door into the game with controversy. Both Mano and 50 Cent did songs basically saying fuck the most established people at the time. They went at everybody. 50 did the how to rob niggas. Mano did that what do you do that shit that Rough Riders is dead, Rap is dead, Wu-Tang is dead, Rockefeller is dead. Like he did all that shit. He did that. Someone tell Ross that we coming. Someone tell Diddy that we coming. And then he did that other shit, the how to rob shit. And then 50, a lot of people don't know this because they're too fucking young or their attention span's too short, but 50's break into the game was not Eminem and Dr. Dre. It was mixtapes and 50's first co-signer was not Dr. Dre and Eminem, according to you white people in suburbias. It was actually Jam Master Jay from Run DMC was the first person who put 50 stacks on 50 to 60 stacks on 50's recording career.
I mean, shit.
Pulled him off the block.
Jam Master Jay like founded a lot of dudes.
People don't realize
Sticky Fingers, fucking 50.
Can we get a moment of silence? Can we actually get a couple seconds silence for Jam Master Jay? Rest in peace of Jam Master Jay. For those of you who don't know, Jam Master Jay was a DJ from Run DMC that was murdered, and they still haven't solved the crime. He was somebody who was all about positive energy and everything else.
Nah, I can't co-sign that.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's about. For me, I feel like Jam Master Jay was a lovable face. Like he was like always smiling. Like he's like Magic Johnson, like of rap.
He's the Ali Shaheed Muhammad of Run DMC.
But for him to intermingle with all these dudes,
he did go get 50. He
got 50. He got Sticky Fingers.
Yeah,
Ja Rule.
Yeah, you're right. Nah, you're right. You're right. It wasn't like he wasn't getting Drake niggas. He was getting.
He was
getting. Ja Rule's a real nigga. Like you can say whatever you want, but Ja Rule's a real street.
Yeah, man. So he was getting all these dudes, and he had to be a lot more immersed into the
he had to be something.
And you probably can't find a nigga who killed him because he's probably dead already.
Nah, but you know what though?
You know what I'm saying? They can't find a nigga that killed Jam Master Jay because the nigga's dead already.
You have to be immersed deep into the game to be the guy to go get 50 because 50 had a Benz and his name was Boo Boo before it was 50 Cent, before he took the name of that, you know what I'm saying, the stick up kid, Brooklyn stick up kid. But anyways, to go off of that, what you were saying, right? Like, So Jam Master Jay was killed, right? I think it's interesting that Chris Rock one time, Chris Rock is one of those people that before other people were doing it, he was doing that truthful shit where he tells the truth but he makes it funny. He says something like it's a joke but it's really true.
Yeah.
And he was like,
that.
He said, you want to get away with murder? He said, look at all the rappers. Nobody ever finds it. He said, shoot a nigga and put a demo tape in his pocket.
Nah, yeah, man.
Chris Rock said that, yo. He said that, but so
all right, let's go. Let's move on. So we another hot topic in
let's do it.
Hot topic going on around is that H&M ad.
I was off of social media and everything else for a month.
All right,
I don't even know.
The H&M ad, they had little black kids,
which is a clothing store.
Yeah.
Popular with white people primarily, right?
Not necessarily. I think no. H&M has different brands in their store also, so they have like different.
You know how you know if it's a white boy store or not? If you buy a size large and it's tight.
Yeah.
That's a white boy store. I'm sorry, it's the truth, America.
Like
I'm sorry.
Abercrombie and Fitch. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even carry those shit. Yeah. They got extra mediums. Super medium.
Listen, like I said, I'm multiracial, America. So I'm just saying that like we know the difference between like if you bought a large in a FUBU or a Mecca.
It's back in the day though. This is back in the day though. This is not now.
Even though you bought regular jeans.
A large now was a medium back when we was younger.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. But do you agree that there's a difference between a white boy large and an ethnic person large? Like, if
not anymore. That's old.
What you mean? They got the fucking jeans that are like cupped at the bottom.
Yeah, that's old.
The cut jeans that are like that.
That's old now, man. Back in the day, we had like the X large was like a big ass shirt, but now we know they all tailored. And like look at this. What's this right here? What's the size shirt? What's the sweater?
Medium.
No, okay. All right, that makes sense. I guess what my belt's showing there.
Yo, you know what happens? Niggas don't work out; they get a smaller shirt.
Yeah, you work out. Yeah,
working out. Yeah.
No, the more you work out, the smaller the shirt you get, nigga. If you diesel, motherfucker, you wear like a small.
My boss is like 3 times my size, and he wears a medium.
He wears some extra.
Shout out to Mike Boston.
He wears some extra mediums. He wears some extra mediums. So the H&M is a store. They have different brands in the store. Not all the clothes in H&M are H&M brand clothes. Is my point.
So they carry
different, obviously. So what happened was they put up an ad, and there was a little black kid, and he had a green hoodie on, and the hoodie said, "The coolest monkey in the jungle." Okay. And there was his white counterpart who was also in the ad. He had an orange hoodie on, and it said something to the effect of "the best survivalist," some shit like that.
Like Survival of the Jungle?
No, it was like
the white boy was Tarzan?
Survival expert, and it had like a lion on it.
Oh, so it was like Tarzan in the jungle.
Whatever you want to call it.
So I get that. I mean, they could be reaching, but almost when you said this, like, I don't know if it's like some real shit or it's like Damon Wayans in A Living Color. You know the man.
No, it's real. It's real. There's
I'm saying, but like the perception.
Ad that they put out, like, all right, why wouldn't you put the white kid in the coolest monkey in the jungle hoodie?
Because there's not a person in this world that doesn't know that black people have racially been equated with monkeys, right?
Exactly.
I mean, are there?
Exactly.
Maybe there are. Well, hold up. Hold up. Listen. Maybe there are white people. So let's do this. This is, you can only do this on the Chop Shop. Right here, right? We got somebody checking in from Serbia. Serbia is a European country. Mm-hmm. It's in Europe.
Eastern Europe. Right?
Eastern Europe. So we got somebody checking in from right here from Serbia. It says, "Hi from Serbia. We are listening to your radio in Serbia. Peace, brother. How you doing?
Thank you for listening, bro.
Thank you for listening, Serbia. We appreciate Europe because actually 28% of our viewers online are from Iceland. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. So from Serbia, if you'd like to comment in the chat that you're doing, do people in Serbia know that if you were to refer to a black person as a monkey, that is like the equivalent of saying the N-word?
It doesn't. Like, it doesn't matter.
But do y'all perceive that?
It's like, why are you doing it? Like, why would you do that?
What if?
That's my question. Like, why would you do that? Like, you're not that dumb.
What if it was accidental?
How is it accidental?
I'm not saying it is, but what if it was?
Let me explain to you how it cannot be accidental, because there's so many people that have to clear these ads when it comes to a corporation.
Yeah, a couple of checklists.
It goes up. It comes from a photographer. Yep. The photographer goes to this person. Yeah. That person goes to this person, and it moves the ladder. And everybody said yes. Everybody said it's okay.
Everybody who's white probably said yes.
But like, it's almost like, are you doing it to like draw attention?
First of all, if you live in America or in a civilized world in 2018 and you don't understand the concept that racism is psychologically ingrained into the fabric of Western society, then you're a fucking idiot. Anyways, and I don't care what you say. You're a fucking idiot.
And it's almost
a fucking idiot.
And it's almost like in a way you can almost blame the Trump administration for letting racism be outright, outright.
I like Trump.
Unacceptable.
You want to know why I like Trump? I like Trump the same reason why I like the Aryan Nation.
Because they don't give a fuck. They right out with it.
You know why
I'm racist, and I don't give a fuck.
You know
that's my whole thing. Be racist all the time. Yeah. Don't be racist when it accommodates you and it's cool. Don't be racist when it's one black dude and 3 white dudes or 3 Spanish dudes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be racist when it's 3 black dudes and one of you is a fuck niggas.
No, I
can fuck with that.
No, and you respect that.
I respect that, yo.
That's why I fuck with the Aryan Nation, because you know where they stand. So, in a situation like, I was, let's just say that I was temporarily, not presently, but in the past, I was incarcerated. Let's just say, at one point in my life. So during my incarceration, I was sitting at a table, full of white males, and I was the only male that was at the table that wasn't 100% white because I have.
They didn't know you probably was even. No, they probably figured you was white.
No, they didn't figure I was white. They figured I was Spanish, and Spanish people sometimes look the other way with black racism.
Yeah,
because of their own.
We all do. We all do. We can't just put on Spanish.
Don't say we all, because I ain't.
We all do. I mean, yeah, we all. I mean, because you're multi. You know, you're
I thought triracial. Whoa! I thought triracial wasn't a thing. Oh, it's a new year, nigga go away. Now it's a thing.
Yeah, you're triracial. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's a thing now.
You know what I mean? So it's like.
Hey, I gotta say something on that. But so it's like. So now it's a thing.
So you know, so it's like.
Remember the original time at Chopp Shop, I said I'm triracial, black, white, Puerto, Latino. He goes, there ain't such thing. Now he's proclaiming it. So what am I again?
I'm just using.
So what am I again?
Triracial. You be triracial. You know what I mean?
I'll try anything once.
You trisexual.
I'll try anything once.
You know,
it's a good. No, go ahead.
Even midgets.
No, this is good. This is good. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, you know, a lot of times, you know, you hear stuff from other ethnicities, and you like.
Well, because if you hear it from a black person, you think it's someone. So moving forward, so me being who I am, and people not know, and I'm sitting at a table, and they definitely didn't think I was white. They definitely thought I was Spanish completely. So I'm at a table, you know, while incarcerated. I'm in an incarcerated environment, so you know, there's different people sitting in places or whatever, and I'm not gonna go through all of that, but so I'm sitting at a certain place only because I happened to be sitting there, and the people changed, and I was, you know, doing whatever I was doing and observing certain things.
Get to the point.
Trying to move. So getting to the point. So there was like people that were color around, and then they kind of shoveled to another section. So it was all like people of like straight white ethnicity and myself, and like we're at a point where motherfuckers is all locked up. So they're all like inmates. They're at the bottom of the system. Like the prison system, like the media is racist. The media will show white people walking around with no cuffs on and a black man with cuffs on. The media is racist. But I gotta say, there's two things. I gotta say, at this point in 2018, there's only two things that are racist free in the world, and that's prison and the military. The only two things. No, I'm telling you. At this point, the military is though. It might be.
It's not.
That's all right. So, but what I'm saying. All right, so, anyways, that's another conversation. So, moving on. I'm at a table, and the people of color have moved on. And just to get this over with, so there's a white guy that I don't really know that well, but kind of know, and he's talking to other inmates of this incarceration situation, and he's like, yeah, blah 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 blah, and they talk about where they lived at, and then he had mentioned he had lived in Providence. For people in Serbia and other countries, Providence is a predominantly Latino and black neighborhood, places in Rhode Island, and he was like, yeah, I lived in Providence near the South Side, which automatically means black people, South Side and this and that, blah blah blah, you know, white boy, long hair, rock and roll dude and shit. And then he says to his white friends, he looks around and shit, and then he says to his white friends, he goes, you know, people over there, they break into your house, they don't respect property in that type of neighborhood. And I'm sitting there, I ain't saying nothing. I just got my head down like this, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And he goes, but I ain't worried. And the other white guys go, why ain't you worried? He said, because I know how to tie a noose. I said, just like this. This is my exact, I swear to God, on my children. I was like this. What the fuck did you just say? He said, I said, I know how to tie a noose. I said, you know what I know about you? He said, what? I said, you don't know that my grandmother, my daughter, and many of my cousins are black. So you must be thinking that you're at a table full of white boys and you can say whatever the fuck you want. But you could either like apologize or recant your statement or this and that. Because if you don't, I'm going to pretend like you called my grandmother and my daughter, my oldest firstborn, a nigga. And I'm going to punch you in your fucking racist face. So he looks at me, he pauses, he doesn't know what to say. He looks at the COs, the correctional officers. They're pretty far from us. And he looks back at me and he sees that I'm not playing. And he goes, I don't mean it like that. I didn't mean it in a racist way. And I said to him in closing, I'm more likely to punch you in your face now than if you would have stood by your point, because I would have respected you if you would have said that's what you, like if he would have said that's his stance, I would have respected it and I would have walked off and just not fucked with him. But because he recanted his statement and backpedaled, he had to face a different penalty. But we're not gonna go into all of that. But so at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that like, if you don't like transgendered people, to bring it circle, or you don't like Muslims, or you don't like blacks, or you don't like Crips, or you don't like people from the east side,
don't like them all the time.
Don't like them all the time. Don't not like them because
pick and choose
because he definitely
when it's like a
convenient
for you to not like. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Don't like them all the time. You know what I mean? So it's like
Thank you.
No, I mean, so
that's why I respect the Aryan Nation, and I even though I don't like, and I would personally go to war with the Ku Klux Klan. I respect people that stand by their statements. Like, you don't like Spicks, you don't like niggas,
but at the same time,
you don't like this, you don't like that.
You can't respect the KKK because the niggas wear hoods.
Yeah, they hide it. Yeah, you're right. So that's what I'm saying. When have
you seen the Black Panthers?
No, you're right.
Wear masks?
No, you're right. But my point is that I would more likely punch you in the face over fake respect than straight up hatred.
So for example, like, say if it's me, you know, like a couple of the whole crew or whatever, and we pull up on some white dude who's by himself. And then whatever happens, represent. He's like, you know what? Fuck y'all niggas. I can't stand niggas. And if my niggas want to get in his head, I'd be like, nah, you know what? Don't even get in his head, man. Don't even fuck him up. You know what I mean? Don't even fuck the nigga up. Let the nigga live. You know what I mean? Because he actually stood up for what he believed for. What he believe in, you know what I mean? That's what he believe. It's whatever. Yo, fuck you too. We can go battle words. Fuck you too.
But it's a sneaky shit.
You know what I'm saying? But when it, like you said, when it comes to that sneaky shit, he's looking around. It's like, yo,
exactly.
That's some sucker shit.
Exactly.
You know
if a dude saw me in the street and was like, you know what, Nahbi, I don't fuck with you, I'd be like, peace.
Yeah.
But if you come up to me and shake my hand and give me a hug,
put it behind closed doors, and I'm not around, you like, you know,
that's snake nigga shit. I don't fuck with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I respect you. Listen, I've got plenty of enemies, man, and you can't tell because of how I deal with it. But I have plenty of enemies, and the enemies that don't ever feel the worst side of me are the enemies that just straight up say that they don't like me, and we don't fuck with each other, and we stay away from each other. It's like positive and negative energy. We stay away from each other.
So let's go to the next topic.
So the next topic.
I got one. Liquid Swords.
What about it?
Liquid Swords came out 22 years ago today.
These fucking clowns don't know about Liquid Swords.
Why are you calling our viewers clowns?
Because they're 12 and they're from
because
Nigeria.
Because you're drunk.
Yeah, I've been drinking a lot. I've been sober for a whole month. I took a sabbatical in America. I was sober for a whole month, and I'm back now.
Liquid Swords came out 22 years ago today. Today, 22 years ago.
Let me ask you a question. What was so for those of you who don't know, Liquid Swords was the debut album from the GZA, the Genius. No. I'm sorry. Was not his debut album.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Him and the RZA.
Their album
the
before.
Genius and Prince Rakim
and
Prince Rakim, because that a lot of people don't know.
GZA had an album before that.
Yeah, that's what the RZA, the RZA is not a name; it's an acronym, right?
For what?
A lot of people don't know that the RZA is not a name; it's an acronym.
For what?
Rakim, Zigzag Zig, Allah.
Zigzag Zig Allah. Yeah.
Fuck you laughing about, white boy? You feel that way? You want to call me a spick?
Nah, call him white boy. Don't call him a spick. Call him white boy. He get more offended if you call him white boy. Yeah. Sorry, look at him.
Yo, I'd be lying if saying no one got stabbed over that.
So we're going back to the H&M thing with this.
So what do you? So as a black man, and I hate this because you know what, I'm doing to you what everybody else does, and I'm making you the spokesman for Black America because you're black. He had no problem. He said like this. Yeah. He said like this. Like, I'm used to this shit. Yeah. A white boy fucks up. He's a person. A black man fucks up. He speaks for the whole motherfucking nation. So speaking for Black America,
I'm with it.
How do you feel about that?
You can speak for 10% of Black America.
No. My mother did. My mother did the DNA ancestry shit.
Well,
we'll get to that later. No, I don't want to get to that now. But
right, cool.
So how do you feel about? Do you, as a black man in America, not based on what people said, if you would have just saw that without anybody, without no
outside interference,
would you have? Because I'm not black.
Yeah.
I'm only a small percentage, and I would have seen it that way.
Yeah.
But I'm sensitive to that kind of shit.
Well, yeah.
You have had to build up a skin being an actual black man.
Yeah, man. I think it's mad insensitive. You know what I mean? I think and it's deliberate.
So you feel it was deliberate?
It's deliberate. It has to be. Deliberate.
So should black people?
That'd be like me saying like that'd be like me taking two kids.
Yep.
And me putting one me taking one white kid and putting a sweater on him, saying the saltiest cracker in the box, and that's a black kid, and I put, why you so salty?
So
you know what I'm saying?
So as a black man in America, are you more upset or your feelings are hurt?
Nah, I'm not neither. It's almost like
if a white person gives you a hug, would it make you feel better?
No, but my thing is like why? My whole thing about it is like a question. It's like why? Because like if you look at the statistics, black people are the biggest people that buy retail. We spend the most money on retail.
Black people are the most influenced by ads.
And we spend the most money. There's an actual video.
What was that thing to sell to the Negro?
Yeah, how to sell to a Negro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look that up if you don't know what that is.
You know what I mean? So we'll go out there. We'll spend our fucking rent money on a pair of Jordans and an outfit. You know what I mean? So my question is why? Like why? Like, did you do it because you can do it? Like, I'm gonna do something. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something just because I can.
You know what I'm gonna say?
This is a bitch ass. This is a bitch ass nigga right here. Yeah. I'm gonna smack him just because I can.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say it for you because if you say you're an angry black man,
No.
I'm gonna say it for you. The reason why they did it in that line of thinking is the same reason why you gotta knock out the black ball by the white ball in pool. The same reason why angel cake is white and devil's food cake is black.
And vanilla is black. Vanilla is black.
But they dye it.
They dye it, yeah.
So what? But the point I'm saying is like listen, I want to shout out somebody I haven't talked about in a long time. Shout out to my comrade Shaka from the group Rebel Lion, which if you put together spells rebellion. One of the first RBG. For people who don't know, RBG is Dead Prez's crew that don't rap necessarily. Yeah. But you don't want to run into these dudes if you want some bullshit. So shout out to my RBG
I think it's like I think it's more one of those things I can do it because I can, and the backlash is gonna bring me more exposure.
No, but that point is it. But what I was saying about bringing up
my initial feeling on it.
Your initial feeling, yeah.
I just looked at it and was like, yo, that's crazy. That's like fucked up. And it's up. And
did it sting? Did it sting or did it not?
Nah,
did you not feel it?
It didn't sting because it's like something that we're used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, for instance, right? I was at a motherfucking Christmas party, and everybody that I work with at my job, they're all white dudes. Right, I'm the only black dude in my job, so we go to a Christmas party at this bar over there, and I think it was Admiral Street or whatever. So we go in there, right, and I sit down, and the dude that's behind the bar, they got food, they got liquor, and the dude is like avoiding me. Like the dude behind the bar is like avoiding me, right? So I say to my coworker, I'm like, yo, I noticed what he's doing. So I said to my coworker, I'm like, yo, watch how long it takes this dude to give me a drink. And the dude is just walking around, he's doing his thing, he's asking anybody else for drinks. And there's people that's coming that's not sitting at the bar, is walking up, and he's asking for drinks. And I knew something was odd because he never looked me in my face. Like he schemed over me every time. So I'm sitting there, I'm watching the dude. So like I said to my coworker, I'm like, yo, watch this dude. Like, watch out, let's see how long it takes me to get a drink. So the dude's scheming around, he's doing his own shit, And one of my other co-workers who's an older guy, Rick, he's a really older dude, he's like, I'm like, yo, Rick, those dudes. So my co-worker who's a white dude, he's like, obviously, he's like, yo, they're not trying to give Kwan a drink. Like he's shocked. He's not. He's not like. I'm like
flabbergasted.
I'm like, yo, no, he's not.
White people get flabbergasted.
He's not really flabbergasted, but he's like, yo, he's just watching, like, oh, for real. And he's asking me, he's like, yo, this is a normal thing. I'm like, yeah, this happens to us all the time. So he watching the dude, right? And then the dude. So we talking to my coworkers talking to the other dudes, older guys, and he's like, yo, this dude really won't give him a drink. I seen other dudes that wasn't even at the bar that come over and he's like, yo, what you want? So now the older dude is like, yo, he joked, because we joke around him, you know what I mean? They're cool, you know what I mean? And he joked, he was like, yo, I think you should take a knee. You know what I mean? Like the football shit, like, yo, take a knee. I was like, all right. So the same dude said take a knee. He was like, yo, I think he needs a drink over there. So the dude's like, oh, what do you want? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I come. That's this. So that's the point. It's ingrained in us psychologically.
Yeah. So it's like we're used to this shit. Like,
no, but you know what? You know the problem. You know the problem with that is that guy probably has black friends and doesn't think he's racist. So this
no. So for me, my whole thing is, what's up? So get a video ready. So my whole thing was, you know what I mean? Like he's like, I put him onto that. I put my coworker onto that. So he's like, is this what always happens?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, this type of shit that happens. That's why I pointed out to you. That's why I told you to recognize that shit.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And the funny part about it was, one day I went to work and we was talking about it, and it was like, yo, and that's why I put my dude onto it. So I was talking to one of my other coworkers, who was an older white dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, man, because somebody had brought it up. I didn't bring it up. And he was like, yo, he couldn't even get a drink. We was going back there for another party. And he was like, yo, he couldn't get a drink last time. Let's see how long it took me to get a drink this time. So the dude that's behind the counter, he started making excuses. Oh, maybe this, maybe that. And my homeboy that I put onto it came off the back. He was like, nah, man, I was watching it. It took this nigga 15 minutes to get a drink. Everybody else took 2 minutes to get a drink. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to put these motherfuckers. You have to show them.
The one black guy.
You have to show them how it is, because the way the system works is what I learned is, like, the non-racist whites are oblivious.
They are
to what is really going on.
And you know what? What you just said was, I was waiting for you to. In back of my head, I was like, people that are non-racist, that are not black, that are white specifically, they're oblivious to white privilege because they don't
understand.
They don't expect or want white privilege. Right?
Yeah.
White people,
they don't want it. They don't expect it.
But white people that are not racist, like the white people that helped break out Assata Shakur from prison.
Yeah.
People like that,
and that's where it comes from. That's where it stems from.
Yeah.
They don't want the non-racist white people to be on our side.
Yeah.
They want to put shit in their head to make
non-racist white people don't understand that they are still benefits of white privilege.
Yes.
Because they don't want it.
No, because exactly. And it, like, I tell people, like, this is a perfect example of white privilege. And white privilege can exist without you even knowing it exists.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect example of it. So I say I'm a person going into a job.
Yeah.
I'm a black dude going into a job, and my only let's say fucked up thing on my record is that I got caught with weed one time. So I have a misdemeanor possession of marijuana offense on my record. So I'm talking to these guys at this job, and we in an interview, and they're like, yeah, you know, we like you. You're perfect for the job, blah, blah, blah. And they go search my background. I got a weed charge. And they say, you know what? You know, you're perfect for the job, but we can't hire you because you got a weed charge. Right? So a white guy walks in, same credentials as me, just as qualified for the job as me, and he has a weed charge. And they say, you know what? You got a weed charge, but I think you're perfect for the job, and I'm going to hire you.
That's white privilege.
Now, the person that got hired doesn't realize they just turned on the black dude for the same thing.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
It's not his fault, but it's not only
he doesn't understand that he's still a beneficiary to white privilege.
Exactly.
But that in lies. So that in lies the whole concept of what I was trying to say is, like, earlier I brought up my homie Shaka from Rebel Lion. Shout out to Deb Prez's family, extended family, the whole RBG, Red, Black, and Green family. Shout out to all the RBG heads that I've come to know as friends over the years and become comrades with. So that goes back. We're gonna end it right here before we go to video. But here's the full circle point. Here's a full circle point. My homie Shaka from Rebel Lion, RBG, Dead Prez's fam, like straight, like deep in Dead Prez with their shit. He said to me, he said, Nahbi, do you know the problem with our people? And when he said our people, he meant people of color, right? He goes, you know what the problem is with our people and even white people? I was like, nah. He's like, because I've studied psychology, I've done this, I've been, you know what I'm saying, I've been a
get to the point,
activist. So he says the problem with white and black people is that it was like racism was like a bad, and this is the deepest shit I've ever heard anybody say on racism. He said racism was like a bad breakup with no closure. White people and black people just came to a point where they said, okay, we're not going to do this no more. You go here, I go here. But there was no closure to the relationship. So there's all this negative energy and all this fucking suppressed shit that's not dealt with. He says the only way we're ever going to get over racism is if we psychologically sit down and have a conversation between whites and blacks and deal with all of this shit, which hasn't happened. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in closing, racism in America and in the Western world is ingrained into the fabric of our moral fiber.
Yeah.
And if you think any differently, you have not been paying attention and you've been listening to too much bullshit. Right. Because racism is ingrained into the fabric of our country and our world.
America is what it is because of slavery and racism. So with that being said, bougie this came from slaves and
Sambo, house Negroes.
So we're gonna go to this motherfucking video. We'll be right back with our first guest. And
with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
Here's another one.
Quick after saving, serenading them hoes. She no Juliet for no Romeo and no dough. She report to tricking and go back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping. She back to bending, she back to licking. I'm back to tripping, I'm back to pissing. Chef cracking and whipping in a project kitchen. In higher henchmen, I'm retired innings. I'm Candyman, run no tripping. Go city nigga, fact I'm crippling. No sleep on your watch, racks only linen. So fuck your opinion, I fuck Yankee winning.
Think you fuck my bitch, nigga that bitch for rent. You know how to treat a hoe, rose and money spent. She say you a sweetheart, a sweetheart.
Things finna go a little different around here, I'm Brooklyn nigga. Quick after saving, serenading them hoes. She no Juliet or no Romeo with no dough. She report to tricking, nigga back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping. Quick after saving, serenading them hoes. She no Juliet or no Romeo with no dough. She report to tricking, nigga back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping.
Fuck about these bitches, son, I can't tell them nothing.
I'm bagging Buddha crib, fat bag of Fontos. And I'm swinging my hands on the day. Gonzo on her desk, time set away. While the new school fighting at the top for the Bayway. We pimpin' boy. Fucking think all these bitches for. Fuck you over there taking pictures for. You attention whore, you ain't been through shit. But I left more lies than you ever lived. Been a lot of places you ain't never been. In a lot of situations I ain't never said. Shit, you can check my stats. I'm from Willie, I ain't running from my past. I'm a rep to my last day, Rajay in the World Series, man, that's crazy.
Think you fuck my bitch, nigga that bitch for rent. You know how to treat a hoe, rose and money spent. Yeah, she say you a sweetheart,
Nigga.
a sweetheart.
Things finna go a little different around here, I'm Brooklyn, nigga.
I got hundreds by the bands. I'ma make her do a dance. She pussy popping on her hands. Then I'ma pass it to my mans. Cause if I'm hitting, then they hitting too. Ain't no handcuffing round the zoo. Why you hating, nigga, bust a move. Got in here with my new 22. Go while you handcuffing when that hoe there for everyone. You spend all your money on her and she give to me like ransom. Ha, that's pimpin', nigga. Like my girl got a girl type pimpin', nigga. Ha, that's pimpin', nigga. That ODB type. I spit on that pussy before I put my dick in. She said, boy, you nasty. Got
Got 2B just to fit in. Your last man, he a sweetheart. A sweetheart. Like girl, I'm simply a PIMP. And I'ma keep bustin' till I clip on empty.
Baby, fuck my bitch. Nigga, that bitch for rent. You know how to treat a hoe. Rose and money spent. She say you a sweetheart. A sweetheart. Things finna go a little different around here. I'm Brooklyn, nigga. Quick captivating, serenading them hoes. She know Juliet, but no Romeo with them down. She report to tricking, nigga back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping. Quick captivating, serenading them hoes. She know Juliet, but no Romeo with them down. She report to tricking, nigga back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping.
Things finna go a little different around here. I'm Brooklyn, nigga.
You can look anywhere. What's up, y'all? We back in the motherfucking Chop Shop. You know, Nahbi done left, the whole ass nigga. So now we got, we got Mike Boston in the building. We got Deuce in the building.
Blip, 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 blip.
You know what I mean? We got our guest in the building.
Mine's in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
Goo shit.
So introduce yourself, let everybody know what you do.
I am Mai, and I am a local rap artist from Providence, Rhode Island.
Well, she's pretty fucking dope too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So what got you into like the rapping shit? Like what made you start want to rap and do tracks? And
I've always rapped. I've always wrote music. I would even do like freestyles and post them every now and again. For years I've been doing it, and I finally just decided to take it seriously like 4 months ago. And I just was like, let me get in the studio. Like, everyone's rapping. I feel like I really have something. So,
and you nice too. You nice. Like, she nice as hell. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
So didn't like any of the like the women. Like, it's a year. I think 2018 gonna be the year of the woman. And when it comes to rap, the women, the FemC. You know what I mean?
The
FemC. You know what I'm saying? So what female rappers that you look up to, like, influenced you to start rapping and shit?
I really always loved Little Kim. Like, that's just, I love her. I love Missy Elliott just because she's so creative and different, and I want to be like creative and different. Like, I love being creative and different. And
that's rare. It's rare these days, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people just want to follow suit and
I don't want to talk about fighting, and I don't want to. I'm a woman. I don't want to talk about like.
But with that being said, you got to a fight.
Yo, the first time we met, we're gonna put it together, right? She was on the stage. She got dumb busy, right? Dumb busy. She rapping. She dancing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I'm thoroughly impressed.
No hype man or women or nothing. We up there doing hype women bars. But the leave street square dance with this chick.
Hey,
walked off. Like, that's a good first impression right there.
Is it? Because I got a lot of trouble for that.
They got a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like a real fight though. It was like let me fix my hair fight. It was like, yo, you want to fight?
Exactly. I just, you know, sometimes people deserve things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And she deserved it. She had it coming.
Did you find the hairstyle right there?
Nah, she has some fly shit on.
She has some fly shit on.
It was a long ponytail.
It was like one of those beef where it's like on site, but like, damn, I'm doing my thing, like some professional kind of shit going on. But I can't let it slide.
It was a moral confliction.
And I didn't get touched.
Nah, she didn't get touched. What it's called is a moral confliction. It's one of those things like, you know what? I shouldn't be doing this as my show. I should just walk out and just leave because that's the right thing to do. But I can't just leave and not hands on somebody. You know what I'm saying? I need to put hands on.
Exactly. That's I'm still hood. I'm still from.
Yeah, we are.
I don't wanna portray that in my music, but
I mean, everyone knows.
You gotta take the earrings off.
It does. Yeah. It does, but that's not all my music.
Yeah, I mean, we like I said, we totally understand like the undertone that comes with that type shit. You know what I mean? That's beside the point.
Things happen sometimes.
Yeah. But like I said, I love like the tracks. I love like the way like live. She was pretty fucking dope.
Murdered
really
that
fucking
shit.
Good. So the name Mai.
Yes.
Explain that to us because
we put it on the fly and we were like, I don't know. Like,
you know what? I get a lot of like criticism about my name. And I'm just like, it's just a name. My name is Maisha, and all my closest family calls me Mai. So I feel like everyone who fucks with me, they're gonna call me Mai. So like, if you fuck with me, you're gonna relate to the name, like, you know.
Yeah.
And school call you Mai? Yes, everyone calls me Mai.
Mama named her Mai. I'm gonna call her Mai. For the record.
Yeah, and I feel like, I mean,
exactly.
Who's A Boogie with the hoodie? Like, I mean, everyone knows who he is now. But when he first came out, I'm sure people was like, his name is like
criticized for having a last name to my rap name.
Does that nigga always have a hoodie on though? That's the question I'm asking.
Nah, he don't. He always wear. His explanation wasn't for it, but like, I always had a hoodie on. They called me with the ladies.
Drop the last name, but I can't because it has a meaning.
But everyone knows A Boogie with the hoodie's name, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you may not vibe with the name, but I mean,
it's not
Madonna. It doesn't need a last name.
It's not that I don't vibe with the name. It's hard to search.
Yeah, and you know what? It is, and I think it is, and that's why I try to. That's true.
Nah, but what she did,
I'm gonna have to add something.
But you was good though.
Like my name.
She was like my name, Cash.
So it's like my name is Cash.
Easy.
Like I mean, my name is Cash. Like people call me Cash since like fucking 1996. You know what I'm saying? It was like
it's an acronym though.
I made it an acronym afterwards. I made it an acronym.
That's an acronym like motherfucker.
Always smash heads. That was an acronym afterwards. But there's little kids. There's little kids on this.
The Hulk Brigade. Like,
alright, man. I done smashed a couple niggas in the head, man.
Why don't we smash heads?
Hey. I know that.
It is a head busting session.
Shout out to my Asians out there, but I got a friend named Mai Fung. You know what I mean? Shout out to my.
How did this get Asian all of a sudden?
Because Mai is an Asian
conversation.
But I want to get into that. Is there a guy out there that can say that Mai?
Oh, Johnny Gill.
My lips cut it out, man.
Mr. Mai.
That was a personal question.
That was a personal use only.
No, but everyone knows my situation.
No doubt.
Yo, my nigga, you in front of the bro, Moose, nigga.
They can add me on
S-Curl's in front of the camera.
S-Curl's taking it for the camera, bro. Yeah, bro. Like,
S-Curl stands for Spanish curl.
You gotta fix the camera now. You gotta fix the camera.
Yo, but real shit though, like I understand where you're coming from, cause I know I asked you, like, yo, how you want your name on the fly? You said Mai, and then when I looked at you on YouTube, it's called Mind of Mai.
Yeah, and I asked him, I was like,
because you know what? Because Mind of Mai, it actually started right here in Music Fiends. All right. So I also do comedy. So I feel like you're getting my. Don't listen to this
nigga.
I'm looking at it.
You get the camera for a reason right now.
I'm looking at it. No.
He still use Moose. Don't worry about me. He still use Moose. Like
Joe gives me fucking.
He said Muse.
Wait.
No, don't listen. That last comment will be stricken from the records.
Oh my goodness. So
You know what it is? Colored people don't have to worry about head lice or moose.
Because we use grease. That's why.
Don't listen to him. He alright. He's excited. He been through a couple months. He's just excited.
Yeah. He's been eating eggplant parmesan for don't worry about him.
That's too funny. Yeah, so Mind of Mai came from when I was doing my comedy skits. And I feel like if you go on my YouTube, you're going to get into the mind of Mai. So if it's music, if it's comedy, if it's like, you know, whatever I'm doing.
Yo, don't you have a song in there called "It's a Head Busting Session"?
Yes.
I did my research.
Come on, always.
It's a busting session.
And she mentioned that like 10 minutes ago. I'm like, no, I'm gonna make sure I bring that back up.
Yeah,
let's get a verse of that.
Why can't you just play it?
No. We can play the video.
You asked for this.
Sean. We have Sean from the video. We have Sean get the video.
All right, I could say my rap. It don't matter.
I got you.
Explain to her what Bourbon Street is.
No. I
ain't doing that right now.
Well, we'll go to another subject. All right, we'll deal with that. We'll let Sean bring up the video. He's going to transfer the video over after the fucking interview's over. We'll put up the head busting session.
We got white people to do shit for us.
Yeah, we got white slaves.
Oh my god.
He's a
transgender.
TGW.
He used to be a woman. Yeah, he got it.
He's a transgender white person.
I could see that.
He got a dildo socially imposed on his.
I wish you could leave him alone.
Yo, what was acting up today?
Yo, so you said your favorite female rap artist is Lil' Kim.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And when you rap, you do a lot of like sexually explicit raps.
Well, like,
you know what I mean?
The face of the box type shit.
Whatever, man.
That is sexually explicit.
Have you ever made a lyric where you actually lyrically hit someone? Like, is that like a lyrical?
Hit somebody?
Like with the box, like a
what is this guy talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. So did you feel like that has to be an element of your existence to be sexual, to be
I just feel like my rap to me, like I was saying, I'm a woman. Like I like being sexy. I like portraying that I'm sexy. Like it's no secret. I mean, it's not like
something like a double standard. It's almost double standard for a guy to be like, yo, I fucked mad bitches. I had a bitch last night, but it's almost like for a woman to be like, yo, I'm a sexy bitch and fuck these niggas. Give me your money. And it's almost like
I'm not like that type.
No. I just use it for example.
Yeah, well, that's true. Like I like to just be open. I want people to like know me. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I'm not trying to come out and be that gangster rap bitch like that just wants to fight and like be all ghetto. Like that's not what I'm going for. I want to be able to appeal to a variety of crowds. Like I don't want to just be stuck in a group of like one.
Damn type. Right. You don't want to be picture holding nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I was actually thinking about that shit earlier because like you get caught in like an idea of who you are and you have to be multifaceted of what you do. Because it was like there's one of the topics I want to talk about earlier, and it was what's the dude from Chicago, Lupe Fiasco, saying that it was Lupe Fiasco saying that Kendrick wasn't lyrical, and Kendrick and Lupe Fiasco are similar.
Why the fuck would he say that?
Because he's a hoe, and he said that shit because
he's not doing nothing right now. Like I feel like
you know what it is. Is Lupe Fiasco feels like Lupe Fiasco and Kendrick Lamar are similar artists. Yeah, they rap about similar shit. They rap about social issues. I would agree with that. But Lupe didn't he never received the love.
He never seen the commercial
because he's a weirdo.
Nigga talking about hang out with his robot all the goddamn
time. Nigga, I listened to a Lupe Fiasco song the other day that came out in August, and the song is about him talking to this girl. For some reason, him and his girl start running from somebody, and then they get abducted by aliens. This is a real fucking song with a fucking video.
I'm gonna have to hear that.
My nigga.
Hey, yo, you know what y'all didn't hear? I don't know if y'all heard it yet. I just heard it later today. It'll go back to that double standard thing. Miley Cyrus on stage singing my neck, my back.
That's old.
But the other thing about it, go back to the double standard thing is when She was like, yo, what's up, bitch? Just sing that shit with me. This shit like, hold up. I turn on the radio every day and I hear some nigga talk about somebody sucking. I was not on the radio, but it's like somebody sucking the nigga talk about bitch sucking his dick. He's fucking this bitch and that bitch. Nah, y'all gonna sing that shit with me. Eat my pussy and my crack. And went mad hard body with the shit. I'm like, yo, that's some real shit.
That's some real shit.
Niggas hear that shit all day.
Cyrus the other day though, they was showing her online and she was like out in a cornfield, a bunch of white people with instruments. And she was doing the.
Nigga, we do that.
No.
You'll find UZD in the cornfield with some white motherfuckers playing UZD songs.
But listen what I'm saying though. But Miley Cyrus was singing the most classic Dolly Parton song.
She can do it all. She can do it all.
Which is what?
I don't know.
Of course you don't know. Jolene is
about a dude getting with a girl, and Dolly Parton's like, why you getting with Jolene besides me?
Nigga, you ain't even never heard that song before.
I know what the song Jolene is. You talking about? She's crazy.
She wasn't on Molly or anything.
Because that's what she grew up on. She's country as fuck. She's country as hell.
Mad casseroles
too. You know, like no matter how urban Molly's.
What's the casserole?
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's mad country, mad casseroles. They go hand in hand.
I like Miley Cyrus, actually.
I like Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, that's my dog right there.
That's
my dog right there.
I think she was okay, and I think one night she chilled with Juicy J from 36 Mafia.
Turned her out, man. Nah,
you was doing that before that. See, you ain't gonna try to blame the black people.
Yeah, put them on to something, man. Yo, matter of fact, fuck Maya. Let's get back to Maya. You know what I'm saying? So you got an album going on. What you got in the works?
So what I got coming up on January 27th, I'm actually going to be performing for Power 105 in New York.
New Yitty.
And that's my next thing. I'm still waiting on the word for Fetty Wap. I'm about to open up for him. And I'm just trying to like do a bunch of different things. Like, you know, wherever I can get in to perform, I love to perform. I'll perform. I love making music. My mixtape is dropping on Valentine's Day.
Oh shit, gonna be real kinky on Valentine's Day for somebody.
Well, that's the thing. I wanted to do it for me, like a Valentine's Day gift to everybody.
Okay.
Right now, you could also download music on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify. You could get music on. You could listen on SoundCloud. Did I say that?
Nope, I didn't say that yet.
Nope, SoundCloud and YouTube as well.
Okay,
so
making it happen.
The mixtape will be on iTunes as well.
It's coming out soon?
Yeah, Valentine's Day, man.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
She got a show on the 27th of January at Power 105.
Oh, this nigga is reflective.
Nigga, I'm just listening to her, dog. You gotta be absorbing.
That nigga do everything. That nigga.
Yeah, man, shit.
Ask the nigga
He's asking the right questions.
Who? The man them right there?
Yeah.
The man them? All right, cool.
No rate them? Don't rate the man them?
You know what I mean? So, like, you said you got a show coming up?
Yes, January 27th.
Where's that at?
In New York.
New Yitty.
In New Yitty?
Oh, Fetty Wap. I'm going to
105.
be opening up for him.
Whoa.
I'm just waiting on the
How'd you get those opportunities? Like, where those come from?
The opportunity for Fetty Wap, actually, I came, when Keisha Cole came, I ended up, like, connecting with her tour manager. So I've been working with him a little bit.
You got a network. And you doing this all on your own? You got a manager, none of that?
Nope.
Wow.
No manager.
Impressive.
I heard people was going around saying that they're my manager, but I don't have any manager.
What?
They just take claim of that.
Yo, how the fuck niggas do that? Yo,
I heard niggas claiming that somebody's their girl, you know what I'm saying? But niggas, I'm a man. Different beast right there.
In the words of Twister, let me be your manager.
Yeah, no.
He was.
So yeah, like, you know, but it is what it is. I don't have any management. I'm doing all this on my own.
Making it look easy too, huh?
So that brings us to a point in the show we call Bourbon Street. And we you know, we talked about this a little bit earlier. And Bourbon Street, you know what I mean? You know what Bourbon Street is? In New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah.
In New Orleans, and they have Mardi Gras. They
yeah.
What?
But I don't know about getting no beads.
No, on Bourbon Street. on Bourbon Street.
Not on this show. Not this Bourbon Street.
That's the show after this.
Oh, okay.
On Bourbon Street, they have a lot of bars.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And bars. And in Rhode Island, call them bars.
Basket.
Bars. So it's a part of the show.
So it's down the street to
car. You know, we go to the potty. We go to the potty in the car, and we go to the bus.
Pack the car over by the
so
bag.
clarification, we want your best, not your breast.
Right. We ain't trying to
Don't
get no
listen,
trouble
man.
around here.
Don't listen, man. He had 10 years. He had no trouble.
Nah, we follow all legal guidelines around here.
The DCF is next door.
She probably strapped too, nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Man, she be active. Man, I seen her.
Yeah, she might be real active on there. Well, this part of the show, we give us some Bourbon Street, some buys. And we don't care if it's written. We don't care if it's freestyle. It don't even matter.
Give us a sample of your art.
But you know, she already knew because she asked me. She said, "You can ask me to rap." I said, "Yep."
Yeah, we're gonna ask you the motherfucker rap.
You sure is.
What you want me to say, my song?
Nah, you can do whatever.
Whatever.
You can do freestyle. You can do fucking 16 or whatever. Let's go. We need some Bourbon Street. Take us to Bourbon Street. Take us to Mardi Gras.
All right, you want me to say something?
Anything. Take us anywhere you want to take us. You're the captain of this vessel, my ninja.
All right. All right, here we go. No music?
Nah.
Okay.
Nope.
Acapella?
All
right, ready?
Let's go.
Hot beats, hot breaks, fuck love, I'm just on a money chase. I'm always preaching, get that bag, get that cake, and motherfucker nigga, cause it's silicone fake. Make you trust them, make you feel safe. Put you where he want like a copy and paste. Can't take shit back cause there is no backspace. One life to live and I would die to see the day. The day I let a bum bitch disrespect me. That'll be the day you bury me 6 feet. That'll be the day you gon' sow what you reap. Wanna take a fucking leap, I'll make you take 10 seats. I don't like to talk, I ain't trying to make a peep. It's a head busting session, what you wanna repeat? Stick to the stick, ha.
Don't hurt nobody up in this spot. Y'all, I was gonna die laughing. He said, "It's a head busting session. It's a head busting session." Yeah. Hit him in the head, man.
Little son.
We can write it. We can select the rewind. You can bring that shit back. Let's go. Bring that shit back. Rewind.
Get off the system.
Let's go. Let's go.
Get it all out.
Ready.
Let's go.
Hot beats, hot breaks. Fuck love, I'm just on a money chase. I'm always preaching, get that bag, get that cake, and motherfucker nigga, cause it's silicone fake. Make you trust them, make you feel safe. Put you where he want like a copy and paste. Can't take shit back cause there is no backspace. One life to live and I would die to see the day. The day you let a bum bitch disrespect me. That'll be the day you bury me 6 feet. That'll be the day you gon' sow what you reap. Wanna take a fucking leap, I'll make you take 10 seats. I don't like to talk, I ain't trying to make a peep. It's a head busting session, what you wanna repeat? I'm the road runner and I'm screaming meep meep. And I write my own shit, I don't need no cheat sheet. Stick to the script and I practice with a treat. Bars.
Yo, you know what I say? Like when she said that line, like yo, I write my own shit. Because no matter how nice a female is, we always say there's some dude writing behind her. And that's fucked up.
Listen, I feel like I like write constantly. I just wrote that actually. Like,
do you think that women are often overlooked that write their own shit?
Yeah.
I feel like
hold up.
I don't feel like they're overlooked. I just feel like people doubt them. Like
Doubt
you know
them,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like that's the main problem. Like
Little Kim done fucked that up.
I know.
Nah, because
I feel like even her, I feel like she was writing her own shit too.
Yeah.
Like,
At one point in time, to a certain extent, nobody writes their own shit, bro. Not 100%, nigga.
I feel like what's the big deal if he did? Like that was her nigga. Like at the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure she wrote.
Probably got the bar, but she wasn't rapping before she met Big. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't.
Yeah, that's true too. But
she was. If you watch the video,
the movie,
she came to him rapping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All of Junior Mafia's rhymes, pretty much.
I mean, that's subjective. I mean, that's like we don't know. Nobody really knows but them.
I know. I write my own shit, and that's
all that matters. Real shit.
And I was thinking about shit earlier. I think that's like a fucked up part about female hip hop. And I do it too. I'm a victim. I am a perpetrator of it too. I listen to female shit and I'm like, yo, did she write that shit? And it's unfair. Because you know what? My daughter is fucking nice.
Freestyle nice.
style, nice.
That's
like
how
I
they
listen
do
to
it.
her. Yo, when I first my daughter's like 21. The first time I heard her really rap,
this nigga started drooling. You started laughing and drooling. What this nigga? You got rabies or something?
I was uncontrollably loud. Like, she's better than the boyfriend. Her boyfriend was rapping too. She's better than this nigga.
But I mean, a lot of that comes from that misogynistic agenda and the whole like the era that came before when women weren't really accepted in the workplace for the same amount.
But they were though. But
when it comes to the writing though, like it had to be a certain kind of like way you came in. It's about who you know a lot of the time.
But at the same time, think about like Queen Latifah. Oh shit! Oh my god! Think about like Queen Latifah. Think about like MC Light. Think about like
Rod Digger. Rod Digger's a fucking womanimal.
But I'm a dear. We never really questioned.
He was a monster.
We never really questioned.
He was a monster.
More masculine than feminine too.
But that goes along with the whole shit though. It's fucked up.
Oh yeah, and that goes to Young M.A. too.
Young M.A.'s a monster. She be doing her thing.
MCs like that.
Ladybug, you talking about Undiggable Plants?
Undiggable Plants. We're talking about like other females too, like even Mad Unique. Like she came in the same way that like Lil' Kim came in with Biggie. She was writing her own stuff. Then she ran into us, and then she saw that there was a whole other plethora of stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So my thinking is that like the women are just there's still that ripple of misogyny.
It's either you're a gangster rapper or you're sexy. Like there's no in between.
You can't be both. You're like, Young M.A. or you Little Kim.
Yes, and I feel like with my mixtape, you're gonna get reggae. You're gonna get like, cause I'm Jamaican, I'm Native American as well. So I want to incorporate like a bunch of different stuff. Like I'm doing a little.
That's like UK rap. That's like UK rap. UK rap. If you go to the UK, if you go to the UK and you listen to UK rap, they have all those influence in their rap. Like even the women. You listen to a female rapper from the UK. She's like have a patois or reggae influence into it, but she can also rap. But it's not ultra sexy. It's not ultra sex like they say aspect.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like you have to pull. I don't know. It's kind of it's fucked up because I do it too. Like I said, I do it too, and I listen to a dope female rapper. I'm like, yo, did she write that? And how can I just sit there and say like,
you gotta do it with some niggas these days?
She can't be that good by herself.
But
that's fucked up.
Listen,
but I think the same thing about dudes.
Niggas ain't writing these shit. That goes across the board now.
Everybody do it, but we do it to every woman.
So that's
we do it to every not every man.
Similar?
No, not every man. Not every man. Not every man. Like
it happens to women.
I didn't do it to every woman.
No, I didn't
do it to every woman.
I do it to every woman. It's like
the reality of it though. It's ingrained like racism.
Like the thing is, like if Rod Digger was the best motherfucker in motherfucking Flipmode Squad, I'm like I can't question nobody else writing her shit. She's the nicest motherfucker in the squad. You know what I'm saying? Like who else writing her shit if she's nicer than motherfucking half the shit everybody else is saying?
But check this out, Ed. So niggas say that Safari wrote a lot of Nicki Minaj's stuff, but this nigga's whack.
Yeah,
he can't rap on his own. How the fuck can you be nice for her, but you rap on your own?
He
like getting a lower like about sexy shit, kinky shit.
I don't think he wrote her stuff.
I don't think so neither.
I feel like she always wrote her stuff. I feel like she's always wrote her own stuff. Like she just has a style that no one
you can't
like.
Fuck with
you
it.
Can't change. Like you can't change that. So I feel like I don't think he wrote her shit because he is whack.
He's whack.
She been the same consistent for.
She's been the same, and I feel like now she just gotta switch it up a little bit more because there are like Cardi B's in the game. There are other artists coming.
Would you saying that? It's like she don't gotta switch it up. Just exist in the same realm as other female artists. You don't have to be the best. Yeah. There's no number one female artist.
Exactly.
Like can everybody just be them?
But that's what I'm saying. With switch it up, all her rhymes now is how she's the best or she's always gonna be the top. Because she should.
Because
it's a defensive thing.
Because no, it's fine. Yes, she's good. I just
because like it's like a social thing. To think that there's only space for one female artist.
And that's how I feel.
That's not necessarily true either, though.
No, check it out. Because look, these like Cardi B and
even Dreezy, Remy Ma.
Listen, they're not necessarily going against each other. Remy Ma and fucking Nicki got their own personal beef.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj and Cardi B don't have a personal beef. This is the fact that everybody wants them to put them together like there's only one.
But they always want to do that, even in the 90s.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You had in the 90s, you had Miss Melody, you had fucking MC Light.
Yeah, but how many niggas actually did tracks together?
No,
they had a couple tracks, a couple. If not many,
but nobody put them against.
Like disappeared though. You can't even count.
But I'm saying in the back in the day, you got fucking Queen Latifah, MC Light, Little Kim. They all coexist at the same time.
I think it's
nobody
just a woman
put them
thing.
against each other. But
I think it's just a woman thing because even locally, like I wasn't always rapping, but you know there were other female rap artists that are great that was before me that's not doing as much as I've done, like in a little bit of time. But that may make them feel. I mean, not saying that they do, but they may feel like, oh, who the fuck is she like coming in? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I do see a lot of rappers, female artists, local female artists coming out more, like, and I feel like I'm not gonna be the one. Like, I feel like good that other women want to come out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
like I said earlier, it's the year of the woman. You know what I mean? So earlier today, nigga, when
what are you doing?
When you was talking.
He said when you was talking. Yo, I got another question, so right?
I thought it was the year of the dragon. This thing.
Nah, that was that Cisco shit. You listen to Cisco for like a couple months.
That was like 2000. That was like 2001. The thong song. That was thong song.
We don't gotta kiss a train.
Oh shit. But Maya, real talk. You say you do comedy and shit, right? So you do be doing stand up and shit.
I haven't done stand up, but I've done. I do skits.
You little song?
Acting. Yeah.
You gonna take a comedy Bourbon Street? Nah, we ain't gonna fuck with that. You know, that's another time and shit. That's hard.
That's one thing. Comedy is hard, but I feel like it just gotta come natural. Like, I'm a natural storyteller, and I think that's why my rhymes are good and they flow because I could tell a story, like you know, and I could tell a story right just from sitting here. I could add on to my story
because like niggas don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like when you write an essay, how many paragraphs in an essay?
10. 5, my nigga.
3.
It's 5. It's
3. There's 3.
It's the intro, the conclusion, and the body is 3 paragraphs, my dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I said 3 paragraphs. What the fuck?
It was an essay. It says 3 paragraphs. It's not the intro and paragraph. Is that the conclusion of paragraph?
He's right.
It's not the conclusion of paragraph. They all take the same amount of sentences, my dude. So how can it not be a paragraph?
He's right though.
All right.
Nigga, you're high.
Stop. Mike, tell these guys what the fuck I just said.
He said, how many
paragraphs
are in the essay? And I said 10. He said 3.
He said 3. I said 5.
And then he said 3.
3 is the body. I said 3 is the body. 1 the intro, 1 the conclusion, but they all do the same amount of sentences. So how can the intro not be a fucking paragraph?
What are you talking about?
All right, so let's just all agree.
4 to 6 sentences, my dude.
Yes.
Every paragraph in the essay takes the same amount of sentences.
All agree.
Whatever.
And he graduated too. Don't mind him, y'all. He alright.
3 paragraphs in
that makes it the body. That makes it the body of a paragraph.
The body.
But there's an intro and there's a conclusion.
Generally speaking, there's 3 verses in a song.
That don't do each other. Because a hook isn't 16 bars. A regular verse 16 bars.
A hook is 8 bars.
Exactly. So you can't
16.
Exactly. I said it's not 16 bars.
All right.
This guy's not listening,
so what
man.
are you talking about?
So what you're saying is you can't compare a track to a fucking essay.
Yes, you can.
You can't because every paragraph in the essay is the same amount of sentences. The intro is the same amount as that fucking third.
Every verse is not the same amount of bars?
Every verse not the same amount of bars as a hook. Yeah, you are pretty much. You're pretty much.
Niggas trying to flip it back.
You're comparing, but what you're doing is you're comparing hooks to intro and the conclusion of a paragraph.
I'm comparing songs to an essay.
Your hands in the camera.
Back to mine. What do you got next coming out musically? What can we expect from you?
Like I was saying earlier, I am going to have my mixtape coming out. I'm actually going. It's called Crave. That's my mixtape. It was initially going to be One Life because I feel like why not do a mixtape? Like you only get one life. Yeah. You might as well do what you want to do. Don't have any regrets.
YOLO.
Yeah, and I didn't want to copy Drake, so I was like, let me just call it Crave because everyone's gonna want this.
And it's come at the right time of day too.
How can people that are because we have people watching from Serbia and other countries, how could they look up your music?
They could look me up. All right, so go on YouTube and you could search Mind, MYND of My. And you can see my comedy skits on there. You can see my music on there. Performances.
That's what I'm saying.
MYNDOFMY.
Yes.
Mind of My. Y in the mind.
No letter I.
Nope.
All Y's.
All Y's. Yes. My mind. My in the beginning. My at the end.
We got that.
Oh, song, My by
Johnny G.
Oh my God, everyone sings that.
Nobody sing that to you?
Yes.
I'm about to say somebody had to sing that to you at some point in time in your life.
It was that nigga though.
That Aisha, because
that ABC shit, huh?
Everyone sings that.
Oh, you switched it to Maisha.
Aisha, you were the girl that never had.
Yes.
What was the nigga's name?
ABC.
ABC.
At the playground. You know, that's the shit, right? Their production, my dude.
Yeah, with that being said,
you
man,
wrap this up.
We're going to come to the finale at the end of this.
The conclusion. Look at you about to drop this motherfucker again.
Drop mad already.
Like, I'm going to check you, like, Graham.
Oh, yeah. Add me on Instagram. I am, period, my,
like period or full stop?
No, period.
Okay.
So I am, period, my, MYYYY.
All right.
I am my.
Yeah, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. Look out for her. You know what I'm saying? Got some beautiful things coming up.
Yeah.
You know, come back to the show. Revisit us sometime.
Sure.
You're welcome anytime, girl. Doors always open. You know what I'm saying?
Will. I'll be here.
Yeah, we're going through a video one. We're going to close the night out with It's a Bussin' Session. You know what I'm saying? So keep your eyes out on my. And you know what I'm saying? Show us some love. UZD.world. You know what I'm saying? Check us out on SoundCloud at the Chop Shop Radio. 2 P's and Chop. Also on iTunes, the same label, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and you're gonna see a real video. I'm gonna be shooting a video really soon for It's a Bussin' Session. I will like everyone to know I'm gonna be posting, so you'll know when it is. If you want to join and be a part of the video, you can. But I will be letting everyone know on Facebook.
All right.
Add me on Facebook at
MYNDOFMY.
YouTube.
On YouTube. Word up. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking forward to that shit coming up.
We'll be back next week. You know what I mean? 6:30. Steady up. UZD.world, you know what I mean? Shout out to Mai, you know what I mean? Go listen to the music, man. Shit fire as hell.
For having me, I appreciate it.
Word up. You know what I'm saying? So my man's Slim, biggest to motherfucking video.
Yeah, stop kissing the baby.
Damn, these bitches on my dick, I'm feeling like I am the man. Looking good and something hot is all part of the plan. These bitches love to hate me, now you look like my biggest fan. These niggas love to spend bins and things, fuck you think. I'm raking up this money, getting paid sounds like ka-ching. Sativa got my eyes looking like Lin. Jamaican girl, what could stop me not to think? And I don't want your nigga, he was just a fling. And I'ma give him back when his account is fully drained. Bitch, you can't touch my ass cause I'm hotter than the flame. I just sit back and laugh and make deposits in the bank. Shitting on these niggas that thought they shit on me. But bitch, I count it up like 1, 2, 3. Bitches talk a lot of shit and never count it, but they don't. You fuck around with me and I'll be out your door in seconds. Like, bitch, come outside, you about to learn your lesson, hey. Yeah, it's a head bustin' session. Like bitches come outside, it's a head bustin' session. Hey, it's a head bustin' session. And da-da-da-da. Hey, don't get it twisted. Body tight, no fitness. Cut nigga off with the quickness. Have a nigga beg for forgiveness. They all wanna know how I did this. Yeah, they all wanna know how I do this. Tell them bitches mind their business. I'm just tryna be on my cool shit. Hey, bitch, I'm so fine. Ass so fat, it's a motherfucking crime. I'm all glowed up, wrist drip and shine. And I don't repeat shit I heard through the grapevine. Ay, no. Money is the motive. Chanel number 5, so I never go unnoticed. No wait for me, and I drink Henny by the whole fist. Bitches act up, and I'ma have to flip the whole script. Fuck around with me, and I'ma teach you a lesson. Cause bitches talk a lot of shit and never come to blessings. Next time, remember, I'll be at your door in seconds. Like, bitch, come outside. It's a head busting session. Hey, it's a head busting session. Like, bitches, come outside. It's a head busting session. Hey, hey. It's a head busting session. Like bitches come outside, it's a head busting session. Hey. Damn these bitches on my dick, I'm feeling like I am the man. Looking good and